Hi friends, it's Sarah again. I am back to talk to you today about a vegetable. So if you remember a last video I sent you, we were talking about tropical fruits and we were talking about pineapples and bananas and kiwis and all those fruits that can grow in warm, sunny places, which means we can't grow them here in Maine, right? Well, these vegetables that we are going to talk about today, we can grow in Maine during the summertime in our gardens or on farms that are around here. So the vegetables that we are going to taste today are pod vegetables, which means these vegetables have a pod. And a pod looks something like this. So this here is a picture of a sugar snap pea. Has anybody had sugar snap peas before? Okay, these are one of my favorite vegetables to snack on. I love to have these with my lunch because they're sweet and crunchy and super tasty. And this is the pod, this shell right here. And you can see inside the pod or the shell are the peas. And the peas are actually seeds. So if you were to plant some of those little round peas in the ground and made sure they got lots of sun and water, they would grow into a new pea plant. And the back picture here, you can see that's what a pea, a sugar snap pea, looks like when it's growing in a garden. And peas, like a lot of other vegetables and fruits, are super healthy for our bodies, right? We know from my plate that we see all the time that we want to get a lot of fruits and vegetables every day. We want to make sure half of our plate is full of fruits and vegetables because they are full of healthy things like fiber, which helps our tummies, right? And vitamins like vitamin C, which helps our immune system and helps our skin to heal from cuts, and also vitamin A, which if you remember gives us our super goggles so we can see really well. So all of those healthy things are in our peas, our sugar snap peas that I'm going to show you today. And another pod vegetable that I bet a lot of you have had before, does anybody know what this one is? It says right on there, these are green beans. Who's had a green bean before? Yeah, these are another one of my favorite vegetables. And green beans also are a pod vegetable. Okay, friends, I wanted to show you some other pictures of some other type of pod vegetables. And these are different types of beans. Those are those green beans that I showed you that picture of. But then we have some other type of beans. Lima beans right here. If you've ever had a lima bean, that's what they look like. Navy beans, kidney beans, and then yellow wax beans and pole beans. Hi friends, I'm going to read you a book today called Little Pea. And this story was written by Amy Krauss Rosenthal and it was illustrated by Jen Corrace. So let's get started with Little Pea. This is the story of Little Pea, Mama Pea, and Papa Pea. Little Pea was a happy little guy. He liked to do a lot of things. He liked rolling down hills, for example, super fast. He liked hanging out with his pea pals. He liked it when Papa Pea came home at the end of the day. Papa Pea would fling Little Pea off a spoon high into the air, and Little Pea would scream, "Again, again!" At bedtime, Little Pea very much liked snuggling with Mama Pea and hearing stories about what Mama Pea was like when she was a little pea. But there was one thing that Little Pea did not like. Candy. That's what you have to eat for dinner every night when you're a pea. Candy, candy, candy. Monday, red candy. Tuesday, orange candy. Wednesday, yellow candy. Thursday, purple and pink polka dotted candy. Friday striped candy, Saturday swirly candy, Sunday rainbow candy. Little P hated all of it. If you want to grow up to be a big, strong pea, you have to eat your candy, Papa P would say. If you don't finish your candy, then you can't have dessert, Mama P would say. How many pieces do I have to eat? Eat 5 pieces and then you can have dessert. 5 pieces, he whined. 5 pieces, they chimed. 1, yuck. 2, blech. 3, ick. 4, plugh. 5 pieces of candy. Now can I have my dessert? Yes, now you can have dessert, said Mama and Papa P. Little P couldn't wait to see what it was. Spinach, squealed Little P, my favorite. Little P licked his dessert plate clean. Yum, yum, extra yum. And they lived happily ever after. That's the end of the story, friends. Isn't that a cute one? All right, friends, so I have my cat, Turtle, here. He's gonna visit. Do you wanna say hi? Say hi to my friends. This is my kitty cat, Turtle. All right, go away now. So friends, just like a lot of other foods that we can buy at the grocery store, we can get pod vegetables like peas and beans in a few different ways. We can have them fresh like this, and I'm going to show you these close up in a minute. But here I have sugar snap peas. Oh, there's my cat's tail. We have sugar snap peas and snow peas. So we can get them fresh from the grocery store like this, or we can get them in cans. This is a can of kidney beans, which is a type of bean, which is another pod vegetable. Or we can get them in the freezer section, frozen. I didn't have any frozen beans in my house, but this is a bag of frozen broccoli. But you can get frozen beans in a bag or in a box, just like this from the grocery store. So we can have all 3 kinds, and all 3 are super healthy. Frozen, canned, or the fresh ones, all full of those really healthy, nutritious things like the fiber and vitamins. All right, and I'm gonna show you some close-up of these peas right now. All right, friends, so on this plate here, I have 2 different types of peas or pod vegetables. These ones are the sugar snap peas. You can see they're pretty thick, like that. And these ones over here are called snow peas. And these, if you look at them from the side, they're much thinner. And see how you can see those little bumps? Those are the peas that are inside of this pod. And I'm gonna open them up and show you what they look like on the inside. Okay, friends, so what I did is I opened up the pod or the shell of these 2 types of peas. So over here is the sugar snap pea. Remember, that's the one that's kind of thick like this. And I opened it up and you can see those peas that are inside of the pod. And over here is the snow pea. Now this is the one that's a little bit thinner. So the shell is thinner like this one. And when you open it up, you can see the peas inside. You see how much smaller the peas are in the snow pea? What else do you notice that's different between the sugar snap pea and the snow pea? Do you see anything else that's different about the 2 of them? Okay, friends, now that you've seen the inside of the peas, I am going to taste them. So I have here the sugar snap pea and the snow pea. I like these both, and I like to eat them raw, which means they're not cooked, but you can also cook them. Sometimes I cook them with some chicken or some tofu, or I might put them in a salad. I really like these sugar snap peas sliced up in a salad. And I'm gonna take a bite of the sugar snap pea first. I think this one is my favorite. So let's do a crunch. I'll do my own crunch test. Are you ready? And I want you to tell me which one makes the louder crunch, the sugar snap pea or the snow pea. So we'll do the sugar snap pea first. 1, 2, 3. It's pretty crunchy and it's kind of sweet, really tasty. I'm gonna finish that one and we'll do our snow pea next, okay? All right, friends, are you ready for the snow pea crunch test? On the count of 3, and I want you to tell me which one's crunchier, the sugar snap pea that I just tried or the snow pea. 1, 2, 3. That one's good too. I don't know, which one was crunchier? The first one or the second one? Okay.